is Stefanie Maegan. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Because therapy is too expensive. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.
What?
Because wait, you're not sponsored by weed yet?
I'm not. Well, maybe one day. I did have a CBD spot. Sorry.
How is that not a great ad for Spindrift? Like, sponsor us now. Like, come on.
Like a sparkling water or something. Like, I honestly, anything bubbly, I would be such a great ad for.
Yes, exactly. And then you could burp and be like, the fresh air you listen to. You know what I mean? Like, it's just perfect.
You need to do my ads for me. You're so good at, like,
did I tell you that I thought, okay, so I came up with another idea for you to do, which is I think you should really try to get one of those like weird press on like nails.
Yeah.
Those companies, I shit you not, I get maybe like 7 or 8 of those ads.
On Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. On
okay,
TikTok,
I'll tell Rob, get me some press on it.
Because I think that's like a very like, you know,
a lot of your fan base is the people using it, the young girls, you know,
the young ladies who are like, I don't want to mess up my cuticles.
My nails are not done.
That's how all the biggest companies in the world become the biggest, by pandering to the kids.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, lip smackers. That's the best. Remember when it was like lip smackers was you had to collect them and you would get like the giant like keychains and you would look like a fucking janitor just of lip smackers.
Yeah, that just unlocked a memory.
Yeah, and I remember they would have.
That was a very Gen Z thing for me to say. That just unlocked a memory.
Wait, is that a Gen Z? I think that's just a therapy term.
Oh.
This trauma unlocks something. But like they used to have lip smackers used to have like these things where you would like they would be like, oh, to make a pina colada, put the pineapple on the top lip and coconut on the bottom and rub your lips together.
I don't remember that.
It was like on 17 magazine or like I love
those companies. I remember them shits. I remember them shits for sure. I remember when the girls like literally like a fucking janitor, like the fucking keymaster from Matrix. Like I remember them shits. Every color. I remember.
And it was always weird when that one person had dry lips. Those type of things
are always owned by like the same company that owns Hennessy and shit.
Yeah,
it's like it's always some fucking adult company that owns that shit.
Cigarettes and condoms.
Exactly, I'm telling you, that company's being watched by the ATF. They're selling fucking lip smackers.
Oh my god,
they're on the fucking watch list.
Well, because that stuff would like literally, it was like it dried out your lips. It also didn't do what it was supposed to be doing. Remember when people were like, Carmax has like tiny pieces of broken glass in it, and that's like why you're addicted to it. That was like a conspiracy. It's not true. It's like a conspiracy theory.
Glass. That's why you get addicted to the.
Well, because your lips, it has tiny particles of broken glass in it. So when you put it on your lips get chapper, and then you're like, I need to use more and more Carmax. You don't remember these
No.
We should do a whole like favorite conspiracy theory episode.
I don't think I'm like really big on conspiracy theories.
Oh, that's because you're just a better person.
Sheeple.
No, it's because I had
fucking sheeple. Who are these sheeple?
No, it's because
Steph.
What?
There's no conspiracy theory?
Well, this might get dark and I might just take this out, but it's because I have a like family member that's schizophrenic. So it was like really a big thing, and it was just kind of like I just try to stay away from because
that makes I'm trying to think of the funner part, but I understand the mental health of it is that's
and then
serious.
being traumatized of being like conspiracy theories being like shoved down my throat every day.
Oh yeah,
I mean, and I was just like, ugh.
Some of them are weirdly religious based too. You know,
so
my uncles had these dumbass conspiracy theories like, you know, Michael Jordan sacrificed a baby to win them rings. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
People believe it's like weird
crazy shit. I'm like,
the baby sacrifices always get me because I'm like, whose kid?
You know, that's why. You mean to tell me they couldn't put together a team to beat them? They could have beat them. Like, my uncles used to say that shit, and my uncles were from Carolina and watched him play. Like, look, I watched him at UNC. He was not that damn good. Like that shit was the funniest, man.
And like, then what did a baby sacrifice do for his jump?
The same, exactly. That was always my argument. Like, he still has to get out there and put the ball through the hole.
Yeah,
like he has to do it.
He's not dunking babies.
That's why I don't even hate steroids. That's why I don't even hate steroids in sports. Because you still got to get out there and put the thing on the thing or in the thing or run past.
Right.
That's why. Fuck it. I say let everybody use it. Let them destroy their bodies. Let's watch the most intense, crazy shit we've ever seen in sports.
Now, here's my thing. I always think there should just be an Olympics for people who use steroids. Because I
Maybe
want to see
separate
how,
it.
you know what I mean? Like, just do it. Because we're already separating with all this testing. So, like to your point, wouldn't you be so entertained to watch? I would actually watch the Tour de France if I knew
roids.
that everyone was on roids.
All roids.
And
World records are being smashed today.
Yeah, exactly.
Every
Literally
lap.
and physically.
Yeah, every lap.
What's going
I would love it. I would love it.
We're just creating a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but
I tapped out because I was like reviewing emails to read, but
now shit that people's careers was ruined over is now like some of the HGH stuff is stuff that's like normal to use, but you got to like talk to the league and stuff like that.
And
so
finagle
now,
it.
Yeah, but now
I have
it's
no
normal.
idea what's going on.
So steroids that guys used to get kicked out for and get banned from the game for are now commonplace, are like a walk in the fucking park.
Oh shit!
Because it's like, what's his name? They were talking about how like a lot of football players, you know, you get steroids like, oh, I injured myself at the beginning of the game. Shoot my leg with cortisone, and you'll be fine.
Right.
But like years ago, people were like, no, that's considered cheating. But now it's like, no, that's how you like
They
literally
shooting up on the sideline.
Yeah, and they're allowing it. Or in the same way that like, you know, we all know that like the Olympics is mad racist because homegirl, she got kicked out for smoking weed. Which by the way, if you're a runner and you can run that fast
on
after
weed.
smoking weed,
Exactly.
you should get two medals.
Right.
To win twice.
You should get that in a bowl waiting for you at the end of the line.
That's so true.
Like, that's just crazy. And then, of course, you look at the little Russian girl and you're like, if you look at the photos of her, you're like, yeah, that little girl went from looking like 8 to looking like a full fucking 16-year-old. It's crazy. That's also maybe a conspiracy theory, but I like it.
No, you seen that muscle mass growth, man.
Yeah.
You seen that muscle mass? That's what you can always tell.
And it's crazy. It's like, you know, no, the steroids, yeah, sure, whatever. But like the weed, any athlete who smokes weed and like still wins medals,
Still competes. Even.
that's a true American hero. I mean,
a national goddamn treasure.
Yeah. Like when you smoke weed, do you want to go run?
You know what? Before my morning runs, I do, but I don't run every day, so
I would say no.
probably the answer is no. Yeah, probably the answer is no.
You're like,
but
no.
that bowl at the end of the race, see, that would excite me.
See?
Like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up a pace if
Yeah.
at the end of it.
You might skip.
Quay looks high.
I'm good. That was some good ass weed. It's just called
What was it?
MVP cookies, and I usually don't fuck with those bakery type names. They put you to sleep. But this one stimulates my mind, Craig.
Oh right.
You gonna build are you building a clubhouse? Why are you stealing boxes?
Mind, Shit. What did I do? I set up a whole Nest security system on weed just earlier today. They house safe as fuck.
I was gonna say more.
I was thinking like if I was coming in, would I, hit this corner? How would I, what I'm saying? This window? Let me cover this window.
I was gonna say that's probably the best time because aren't you the most paranoid? So you're like, where would this be?
Exactly. I was literally like creeping like and watching myself on the Ladies Nest account like, yeah, I can see me. You ain't getting in, bitch.
You're like scaling the wall sideways. You're like, nope.
I had so much fun.
Oh my
I had so
God.
much fun. That shit was so easy. I had so much fun. This house looked like a James Bond villain house.
What?
Like,
where?
it was on Mount Olympus Drive.
Oh, that's
yeah.
where the Greek gods
Off
live.
of Hollywood.
Yep.
Off of
Yeah,
Hollywood.
I know that one.
So, I mean, literally, okay, one side of the house, there was the dining room, living room, like a master living room and the master bedroom. That entire wall was all sliding doors. All glass
Oh
doors.
shit.
All automatic.
No one gets mad in that
You could either
house,
opaque it or you could put the curtains down. Like,
Sick.
all automatic. Like, that shit was incredible.
I
It
watched
literally
like
looked like a
house
fucking
tours
villain's
on
house.
YouTube.
There was a
and
sauna. The big wooden fucking barrel outside on the property. Like,
Whoa.
it was like a 10 by 10 fucking wood. Imagine
It's
the
so crazy how rich
10-foot
people
barrel.
are. I'm just like, fuck. I
It was a
wanna be rich.
10-foot barrel. I had to open the shit. I was like, I'm not putting no cameras in here, but I got to see it. It was the craziest shit I'd ever seen. It was a nice ass house, man. Nice ass
right.
house.
Let's get started. Rose stepped away. Oh, you need water? I'm so sorry. I should have offered you water.
No, it's fine. I live here.
Yeah, you pretty much do.
All good.
And we both
Make your-
do.
All good.
Just make yourself at home. Honestly,
trying
y'all
to
are
make-
here all the time. You were here just last week.
I literally was here like, a week ago. I'm
Yeah.
not even high. What am I doing? I'm like, what is time?
What?
Oh, time
doesn't exist.
Yeah, time's not real. Look, see, I'm consistent. Time's not real.
Every episode, Quay always says, "Time ain't real."
Time's not real.
So
not the way we experience it. Not the way we experience
That's
it.
some high
the
shit.
way we treat it, as if there is a back then and.
I told you got to start it with about time.
So wait, from 5 minutes ago doesn't exist?
No. It happened, and that moment can never be repeated. Mm-hmm. And so we're not moving through time. I always say it's crazy to say, but time is really moving through us. We're
is that
always
why we
in
get
now.
older?
We're all, of course, but that's why. but we're always. You can really only be now. You know, you can plan, and the way we've got it down packed to 24 hours and such. We need that for planning, but you can't do that now. There's really only now. So I always say, man, you are where you're supposed to be, and time is passing through you. Don't worry about time. It's not real. Like the way we think about it, the way we're running out of time. No, you're not, dog.
Yeah.
Your
or
time
mean
is
time
right.
or killing time.
You are right in time where you're supposed to be. You can't be anywhere else. So don't let time fuck you up.
I love
Wait,
that.
Like, just don't let time fuck you up. Like, that's all.
Yeah.
Plug yourself. Just kidding.
Speaking of time, we are 11 minutes in and we haven't.
Wow, you have to edit the whatever
I know,
the
we're
fuck
gonna
we just talked about. Like, I'm also not. I don't
That
know
was
what.
some crazy shit. Yeah.
That was some weird.
You sure you don't smoke weed? Are you
This
sure?
is why I don't.
Okay,
Do you see what I mean?
I get you.
I used to have an article about being called the sober stoner, where I would review weed as like a passenger, like as a sober person, being like,
watching
this
it.
weed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like this weed would be great to be smoked in a movie theater because my friend smoked a whole thing. I didn't smell it. You know what I mean? Like those
Oh my
situations.
Exactly.
Or like this is a
That
great
is
big.
brilliant.
Yeah, I was the sober
is.
stoner, and it was a great
is. That is
series that I
brilliant.
did. So
I like
yeah.
that.
Plug yourself. Just kidding.
Plug myself. Wait, am I? I was like, to be like, what was the?
Wait, do we even start? Okay, let's get started.
Okay.
Hi guys, it's me, Stefanie Maegan, your host of Broco Therapy.
Oh, shit.
Yes. What? Are you okay? You said, "Oh shit."
Like he's excited to be
I
here.
was excited to be
okay.
here.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
We got two motherfucking great ass motherfucking people. We got Quavis on my right and Rose McAleese on my left. To the left. I've been wanting to do this trio for a while.
Trio.
I mean, please.
No one's gonna high five. We're,
Oh, I was just air fiving because
Oh,
she's
okay, that's
sneezing
fine.
and shit. You know.
yeah,
That was weird. I was like such an awkward 5 seconds.
I
and it
know.
just-
With,
That fucking,
with your Steve Harvey fit, you look real good.
I do look like Steve Harvey.
But like
and
Steve
he
Harvey
would have
now.
on a silk shirt too.
He would.
He would have on a silk. Yeah,
Good.
he
And
definitely
like a
would.
chain.
Yes,
I
I like.
love
Ooh,
that.
wow, yeah.
You damn. That Steve Harvey's hilarious. Man.
Holy shit.
I hate it so much, but he's hilarious.
It's
Every
Steve
time
Harvey.
I've seen him
Yeah, you're talking and you're not even.
Every
on the
time
mic.
I've seen him in person. Sorry, I wanted to get off my phones, yo. Every time I've seen him in person, though, he has some really good messages to drop off. He's dope. But man, them fucking suits, man.
That's me. I am like a
Them
Steve
fucking
Harvey
suits.
right now.
It looks real good on you.
Thank you.
I
I
like.
strive to be.
Yeah.
I should have
Let's
worn
read
something
some
that wasn't brown.
motherfucking emails.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let me try not to like accidentally roast anyone though.
Let's just do whatever makes you fucking happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, speak your truth. You know, we never really roast people. We just are honest.
Yeah,
And that's
I would
why.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes people just don't like honesty.
Yeah. Like what? What are you referring to?
I was gonna make the weirdest reference that both of you guys were gonna be like, Rose, leave. I've been watching the Gilmore Girls.
Oh
and,
my God. I saw your tweet.
Rory Gilmore is a homewrecker. I'm so
Oh, damn.
behind.
I've never watched Gilmore
Me
Girls.
either. This is the first time ever as a grown adult that I've ever watched the show. And I'm like, how did this miss
Yeah.
me? Like, it's like, I don't know.
Good
but
show?
It's
Did you
cool.
like it, Quay?
Never heard of it.
You ever heard of Gilmore
I'm
Girls?
playing.
Oh my God.
I was about to be like, you're not that cool.
Right.
That you gotta like ignore
Yeah,
that
yeah.
entire
No.
area of WB, basically.
No. I've seen like a couple episodes just like on TV and what have you.
Right.
Like flipping through channels, accidentally
Exactly.
like ending on USA
I
or
never-
TNT.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was just too. I never got into it.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like the whitest show ever. I
was gonna say.
so it's
I was
like
gonna
it's
say, but
very
I don't want people
white.
coming for me.
I'll say it.
My horse is sick.
My horse is
I don't know why. I don't know why that was
Wait, there is
the
actually.
whitest
Is there
Wait, there's actually.
Oh my god.
She opens an inn and one of the horses gets sick. I hate that you just did.
Oh my god.
The whitest thing ever is a horse sometimes, and worrying about whether it's alive or dead.
That's the white shit.
That's some white people shit.
I literally was
you
going
pulled that
to,
out your ass.
He literally did.
what was the name of that restaurant? It was a restaurant in Santa Monica, and I literally heard, it was a nicer restaurant, and I literally heard that conversation, and it just stuck with me. Like the lady was fucking breaking up. She's like, my horse is so sick. I wish I remembered his name, but it was one of those fucked up racing names. Right. So I get it. It's probably like a $300,000 investment.
Oh,
I get it. It's a tough Tuesday and shit.
Right. That's probably the horse's name was Tough Tuesday or
Might
something like that.
Might have been.
You know what I mean?
That's a hard, little Tuesday afternoon to have. So
yeah, and those horses
Damn.
always
it was
have
literally a Tuesday fucking afternoon, and this lady, and
That
see,
would
it was one of
happen
those
in Santa
long, weird lineal racing names
Right.
and shit. I wish I could remember it, but it was like 4 words.
Oh, right.
But she was fucking cracking up about that shit, and it just always stuck with me. Like she was breaking up over wine.
And you know what? I bet if you turned to her and was like, if you watch the Gilmore Girls, I bet this would help with the pain. And she would have been like, I identify with Lorelai, or what. Whatever.
So who are like the main Gilmore Girls?
There's Rory and Lorelai. But
Okay.
here's the funny thing. Lorelai Gilmore is the mom.
Mm-hmm.
The whole premise is that she gets pregnant when she's 16 and now she's raising her daughter who turns 16 and that's like basically how the show starts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole idea is that she's named Lorelai Gilmore and she named her daughter, which I always love moms naming them kids after themselves. Rory's real name is Lorelai Gilmore. And it's funny. But my whole point of bringing that up is there's a character by the name of Paris that is the villain. But really, as you watch the show, you're like, no, Paris is actually like the voice of reason because she's like, justice for Paris. She's just this bitch who just is honest and says things and is like, no, Rory, you're a homewrecker. Why'd you sleep with him? He's married. And you're just like, oh, Paris, she just gets it. So I just
That's
was
how
like,
I feel about
I feel
like
like
High
Paris.
School Musical. Like everyone just thought like Vanessa Hudgens was like
she's not the main character.
Yeah, or no, like Sharpay was the villain, but no, Sharpay just was a very motivated individual who really wanted to make it into the musical theater.
Exactly.
Agreed.
But Sharpay
Or Devil Wears Prada, where everyone thinks Miranda Priestley is the villain, but really it's fucking Anne, her boyfriend. He's the villain.
Quay is like
Men ain't shit, Quay.
I actually love The Devil Wears Prada and Adrian Grenier.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
fucking dick.
Entourage. Yeah. Fucking dick.
Yeah.
all right, let's read this.
Okay,
email.
you read the email.
This one's short, so I'll do it. She titled it what?
Leaving us with the work. This was short, so I'll do it. Lazy.
Like,
Go ahead,
great.
hit it. Let's
Do you
do it.
not realize the last time I wrote one of those emails, everyone was like, Rose, you have the loudest face. Like the TikTok
Yes.
video she chose is me like agonizing, being like, read, okay, comprehending letters. It's rude. Go ahead, do it.
I love it. Okay, the subject is virginity. And I think that we've all lost it, so we'll probably have some great input.
Wait, how old?
What?
Who, me?
Your age?
32.
No, that you lost
when
your
you lost
virginity.
Oh.
Oh,
32.
you were like,
Would y'all
actually,
be mad?
33. I'm planning for the future.
It's in my
What is
5-year plan.
time?
It's in my 5-year plan. So let's just go with max 37.
How old are you when
Definitely
you
not going to be 40. No, 14. 14.
14.
Yep, 14.
15 or 16, I can't remember.
14. Okay. We're
Y'all were 14?
yeah, the air fryer.
Damn. Y'all will fuck it.
The reason I answered that is
And you guys
because
are
I
the
just
same
met Rose.
age. You guys are the same age, so you guys lost it the same year.
We didn't lose it to each other though.
Oh, no.
No, we did not.
No, that's
We
a
did
fact.
not. I was just saying, I just met Rose tonight. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, oh, I'm 32. Because I thought you were asking. Cool. But now we know otherwise. See how time
What's
works?
your social security number? No, just kidding. But I'm just saying in the sense that we
Wait,
are
this-
experts.
This reminded me of like,
What?
this is way back when I was dating Bobby. We did the Valentine's Day episode, and I mentioned how like Bobby told me how many girls he slept with, but I didn't want to reveal the number on air. So afterwards, you texted me, and you're like, "Wait, so what was Bobby's number?" And I sent you his phone number.
Oh my God, she sent me the phone number. And I was like, no, how many people has he had sex with? That was when you were a blonde, so it was acceptable.
See?
You were my favorite bottled blonde.
I was.
Remember
your
when I
favorite
made that
bottle
comment? I was like, I don't have any blonde friends. Like, what a weird thing to say out loud. And then 2 people were like, Lauren, who's a natural blonde,
Right.
and I was like, will you dye your hair red? And then you were like, what about me? And I was like, you're a bottled blonde. It doesn't count. You're a suicide blonde dyed by your own hands. Like, you're just...
No, I had a stylist.
That's good.
I had a stylist.
So you had a stylist. You did have a stylist. Okay, sorry. But I'm just saying, 14, 15, 14, we've literally been fucking for half our lives. So we are...
We are professionals.
At this point.
We could pay people for it. All right. Hey, love the pod. I listen to it at work all the time, but let me get into it. So, I'm 19 years old and I'm still a virgin. Not because I'm saving myself for marriage, but just because I'm scared to give it to the wrong person and they take advantage of it. Yeah, I've done some other stuff, but never fully committed to going all the way. I'm not ashamed of it, but I do get scared telling guys I'm talking to because they might only want me because they want to be my first. I don't get why guys hold a girl to such a standard, but we praise guys when they've been with a bunch of people.
True. Double standard.
Yeah. Anyway, how do I know when guys actually wants to be with me because they truly like me and not because they want to be my first? Love you lots.
You ain't never gonna know. You ain't never gonna know.
You ain't never gonna know.
You ain't never gonna know.
Yeah.
You're never gonna know. Some people gonna lie about it. Ooh. Some people they're gonna lie to you.
Wait.
They're gonna steal your heart from you.
Wait, question.
Seriously though.
Question. For
Question?
instance,
Question. Tell me what you think about me. Sorry. About my own thing. And then when Jay-Z dissed her and used that in the Minuteman remix and was like, question. Sorry, continue.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have a question? There's a question on the floor.
So if you were hooking up with some girl, and you were single, obviously, and this girl was like, I've actually never lost my virginity. What would you think? Would you think, oh, I want to be the first? Or how would you feel about that?
If I'm 19,
yeah,
I might be like, well, welcome to the world, fool. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the world. Like, but now me at 32, obviously I wouldn't.
You would want to take the like you feel like some sort of power when you take.
If I was single at 32 though, then I'd be like,
if you're 32, fucking a 19-year-old,
not even 19. I was just thinking older than that, even older than that. It's just I don't want the stuff that come with. We all know.
But when you're 19, when you're 19,
yeah. When I was 19, yeah, I'd probably be like, okay, cool.
Wait, have you ever had sex with a virgin?
The first time, yeah.
But like you,
anytime after that, I can't.
But you can't tell, right? Yeah.
I can't confirm or deny. I don't think anyone's ever vocalized that to me after the first time. It was like my 8th grade, 9th grade girlfriend and shit.
Right.
So, you know.
There is a weird thing, though. I feel like there are people.
There's a lot of people that just like
get off on
for that
it.
shit.
Yeah, that's so weird to me.
Yeah, but if I was 19, single, and you know what, in college at that point, she was like, "I've never done this before." I would make sure she had a good time. I would do that at least.
Right.
I'd give them shit, consider it at least. But it wouldn't necessarily make me lean one way or the other. I mean, it's all about if we vibe or not. As far as
because you're a good guy.
If he's gonna take you seriously or not. Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
it's if he ain't trying to shit on you, he ain't gonna shit on you. And if he is gonna shit on you, that was his plan all along, and there's nothing you could have done about that.
That's what I say. I was like, because I feel like
That's a scary thing.
virgin or not, it's always like, you're gonna come across those guys who just want you for sex.
Yep.
So just try to make, if you really don't want to, get your heart broken or whatever, like just be very mindful of like who you give it to,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you don't care, you're just like whatever. But it seems like you care. So
now, from you ladies at 19, how did you navigate? I mean, granted, if we both know it's before 19, but like how do you navigate at 19-year-old you?
Well, for me, my goal was to lose my virginity to like someone I really loved. So I got into a relationship that Rose looked at me.
I love that.
And so I got into a relationship with my ex-boyfriend for 5 years. So we were together for like,
y'all were fucking
before we started having sex, we were together for like 6 months and we were both virgins and I fell in love with him, and that's when I felt like safe enough to do so. But that's me, you know.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
No, my goal was to lose my virginity freshman year. Like I had a lot of fast.
You didn't care.
I did not give a fuck. I had a lot of fast friends.
Let's get it done.
And by fast friends, I mean I just had friends that were like sexually liberated. Like in 8. You know, also keep in mind, like I graduated 8th grade, and there was like 2 girls that were pregnant. Like we all knew what would happen if you had sex. Right. I also taught sex ed to a bunch of girls that were pregnant. So I was like, I'm just going to teach you about the other STDs, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I remember freshman year, I was like kicked in the door and I was like, I'm going to lose it. And of course, met my first boyfriend, lost it to him. And he was just like, I fell in love with him. Like he was such amazing first time. But I'm not going to lie, I definitely have lied about being a virgin because it seemed like a fun game to play with guys just to see what would happen with them.
Even when you weren't a virgin, you would just be like, oh, I am a virgin.
Oh, yeah. Just especially in high school, like after Jamila and I had broken up and I was like a senior in high school, like that was like my go-to thing would be like, oh, I'm a virgin. And then guys would just be like, it was just easier to have sex with guys when you just lied about being a virgin. Right. This is not the advice I'm giving to our lovely listener. But as someone who's also been a girl who's fucked guys that are virgins, that's only happened twice. That was also like a weirdly navigated thing because they felt awkward and weird about me not being a virgin.
That's just like a misogynistic thought,
that's like a thing. But I will say, I mean, someone did tell me a long time ago where it was like, we as a society put so much pressure on your first time, but really the one that matters is your last time. Right? Like the time that like that's the person you meet and that's like the person that I'm going to continue this journey with and everything, that sometimes we put the only value a woman will ever experience is her virginity. And that's not the truth. Like your value is not what's between your legs. It's like it's like your head, you know, it's your heart, it's your integrity as a person. Right. So I think that it's like really unfortunate sometimes that we still feel like that, like, the idea should be special for sure. And it, obviously, like, this girl's 19. Like, you're going around the world navigating enough to be like, I am going to wait for the special person. And you may never know. That person might not show up for another couple years or whatever. But also don't try to think as though the value is just giving up your virginity. The value is in, like, you yourself making this really beautiful choice. Right. But, like, yeah, we put too much on it.
That was such great advice, Rose.
The Purity Myth. It's a great book. Everyone should read it. But it like talks about that in the sense that like we don't think about virginity in the way men, you know, are technically virgins, but are they? Because like they don't have a hymen that breaks. They don't have like this actual like blood stain or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and you know, girls can break their hymens.
Like, what is virginity? Yeah.
What is virginity?
I popped my cherry in church.
Yeah. Right. Wait. What?
Yeah. Oh. We're not gonna speak. Yeah, we're not gonna speak past that.
What? I was about to be like, I know girls that are
on the show before, but
what were you shouting?
Like, praising the Lord, speaking in tongues.
Like it was just like you know, like it's like a Catholic church. You're going up and you're going down. You're saying you're kneeling. You're doing all these things.
Oh, true. Okay.
So like when how some girls break their hymen like riding a horse or a bike. Okay, so you were just riding the Lord.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
The church is gonna come for me.
If the bishop just.
But yes, I was.
Right. You're like, he has risen. Praise be.
Hey, Raymond, drop that beat.
Oh my God.
Raymond Johnson on the keys, y'all. Can you imagine?
I feel the holy.
That was church where I grew up.
Oh my God! Yeah,
it was a party. Like,
I
always used to sit back like, yo, this is wild. But then I would go sing. But then I was like a hired singer at 11 years old. Like I would go sing at this Episcopalian church. Yeah. And they would travel to other Catholic churches.
Can you sing a song for us right now that you would sing in church? I love when you break out in song.
I know, it's like a musical episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul.
Okay.
That's all you get.
I love
a balm in Gilead.
That's crazy.
They used to eat that shit up.
Yeah.
And what I noticed,
they'd be like,
we would run like the Catholic church circuit, and I was like, oh, we are the token black kid choir It's like, they're like, oh, blacks are Catholic too. Yeah. It was like, that's what it was. And like, none of those kids could sing. And that's why I was a higher singer. I'm not none of them. Not a lot of them could sing. Yeah. I ain't gonna. They might watch. I don't know.
I sang in the Catholic church. I sang in choir.
Yeah, we were like a travel choir. So 3 Sundays a month, I was. And then that one Sunday, I was in that joint.
I was going to say not the fun church. Like Catholics, it's not a fun. It's not a fun.
Petrius Dominus Tesum, Spiritu Sancto.
Now you're the loud one, not me.
Like all this peaking sound waves. Like,
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, a lot of Spiritu Sancto, son.
Throwing down the Holy Spirit. Oh my God, name of the Father.
Yeah, so no, wait.
But that's how it happened in church, huh?
Yeah, and then so after that, like when I had sex and everything, like I never had that like pop the cherry moment. And I think it was, and I also, mind you, I didn't have my period at that time. Like I thought, like I was like, okay, I'm on my period. It wasn't my period. It was just like a lot of blood this one time. Or I don't even know it was a lot, but it was blood.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I kind of just like, as I got older, I'm like, I think that's when I popped my cherry, my hymen.
And you're like that, and no sex was involved. So are you still a virgin? Like it's just such a weird thing to think about.
What is virginity?
It's a myth. It's a joke. It's kind of this weird thing. But I feel like if you are someone who takes it like you should take your property, which is your body, very seriously, right? Mm-hmm. And if you are choosing to like wait for the right person, that's great and that's amazing. But also like don't try to put too much pressure on it that you like miss moments that are like really beautiful or things. If you want though, I know she's asking like, if you don't want to tell someone you're a virgin, you don't have to.
It's up to you. It's your body.
I mean? That's completely up to you.
That's the bigger thing, yeah.
You don't have to announce it to every person you date.
No, you don't need to. So. It's not like I mean, it's going to be easier if they're going to be like, have you had an STD check? And you're like, I don't need it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Like, there's like a way for you to navigate a lot of those conversations. But yeah, I don't think you need to tell a guy, especially if you're nervous of, oh, is he only fucking me because I'm a virgin? Mm-hmm. And I mean, I won't lie. Like, there were times that, like I just admitted that I would say it and all of a sudden the guys would just be like really into it, or they would be like, oh, fuck. Well, okay. And like trying to like make it precious and me being like, oh, no.
You're like, just relax.
You're like, I lost it like 3 years ago, sir. Like,
right.
Okay, I was lying.
I was lying. And then they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah. But yeah.
No.
I know.
I don't know why I imagined that.
I was imagining though, now that I've admit that.
Shattered by it.
There's only been one ex dude that I used to fuck that has found this podcast and DM'd me once and asked if one of those stories was Sammy. No. Well, no. Oh my God.
Remember that one
Oh my
dude?
God. He did text me and I was talking shit.
Kenny.
I was talking to, and I need everyone to know that's not his actual name. It's his nickname. But yes, right. But it's crazy because then
it's a brand.
There was a dude that DM'd me and was like, "Is that story about me?" And I was like, "No, it's not." And then another one DM'd me and I was like, "He heard me shit talking." I was like, "Oh my God!" But I never responded. I just like deleted the text message.
Oh my God!
But there was one dude that hit me up and was like, "Is this story about me?" And it took me a minute.
I can't believe they like listened.
I don't know how they found it. I mean, like, I've promoted
probably
it on
put you in on Google.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
Probably Googled you.
Maybe.
For real.
Well, I mean, you're tagged it. You're just, I mean, you're always on the show. So I'm
Stephanie's SEO is popping, son.
Her algorithm is on point.
97% on Google's SEO algorithm.
TikTok,
Probably. Yeah. But now that I've admitted, I'm like, oh God.
Trending up.
I do think one of the guys that I lied to about virginity listens to this podcast. So sorry.
It's okay.
No, it wasn't. Doesn't explain why the sex was bad, though.
Euphoria, Maddie lied to Nate about it.
She did.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That's also season 1.
Exactly.
That's also season 1
exactly.
too.
But some people just getting hip.
But remember, it was so funny though when she would lie about
Drake
it.
executive produced the show.
Oh
Yeah, you dingus.
Yeah, but he also had when people say that though,
know,
it's
they
so
don't realize
funny. You're like, Drake never shows up until on set.
Exactly.
Right.
He doesn't know what Sam's doing. I feel like there's times that he's probably texted Sam and been like, what happens next? It's like, you executive produce on this show, motherfucker.
Exactly.
You should probably know.
Right.
That's executive producing.
It just means he gave a lot of money, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like all the money. It's just
money.
He's profited. Yeah.
But
some of them hang around. Some of them, that's their thing. They're like retired from some other industry.
Right.
And they are on set trying to affect shit.
Oh my God, yeah. And they just stand around and it's just super awkward. Everyone's like, oh yeah, the money bags. It's so weird when you get like that one weird, famous name.
Oh, look at Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah, pretty much. And you're like, why? You just look like that one 5th-year senior hanging out with the high school kids. You're like, you graduated already, bro. Why are you here?
Right.
And he's like,
God.
oh, like good old Hollywood.
It looks so different nowadays.
Yeah, and you're like, it's called a camera. Like it's HD, sir. Like it's not film.
DSLR. Mirrorless.
Quay, let's have you read this one.
Let's read it.
Don't trust Tinder men.
Ooh.
And here man.
Tinder with an I or E?
What?
I'm just talking about how men can't, there's that whole thing about masculinity fragile and men can't be, that whole thing. So are we talking about Tinder men or
Tinder?
People log into Tinder, the app?
I see what you mean.
Don't trust Tinder men.
So Tinder, the app men.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, not Tinder.
Okay. I assumed as much, but I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, no, good clarification.
You want to be assuming.
Yeah. Good
you want to
make an ass out of you or me.
Oh, my God. Great quote.
It's the best. I love it.
Okay, pause, because I never get any of his jokes.
That's why I'm here.
But Rose gets all of his jokes. Rose and Brian, because later on when Brian watches it, he's always like, yeah, babe, I know you totally did not catch that. And I'm just like, yeah, continue.
The references. Can I just say one of my favorite episodes is when you and Brian are talking about sports. And it just cuts to Stephanie being like,
like, I don't know.
She's like, touchdown.
Touchdown, home run. Home run.
Home run.
Slam dunky dunk.
Ooh, I put double
footy
on
ball. Footy ball.
You guys know anything about foosball?
No, you know what one always, I'm not going to lie to you, it's never going to stop. When your lady is watching the game, which is like, ooh, 44 got her ass. It's like, come on, son. Come on, son. No, that's her.
Oh,
that's her. Like,
I'd be checking out.
She don't know nothing about sports, but of course, like, ooh, that LeBron. I mean, but Beyonce does that. Have you ever seen those videos? Even Beyonce like sees LeBron and is like, you can't be mad at it. These people are fucking world-class athletes. But it always ruins the game a little bit for us ladies.
Why? I'm sorry.
It just takes you out of your rhythm.
Oh, is it?
I never say it to Brian though, but sometimes when I watch sports, I'm like, damn, that motherfucker was fine as fuck.
Look, it's the one time I understand when men are being misogynistic toward girls in club clothes. I'm like, if I see an athlete in athlete clothes, I'm like, ooh, he got what he deserved.
I can't even be mad. See, I can't even be mad at
He just bent over and got the ball. Of course, I'm looking at his ass.
That's what I'm saying. There are some moments like where it's like, yeah, it's a little compromised.
Right,
a little compromised, You know
who doesn't have an ass, but he acts like he does, is Steph Curry. Like, he really is so bad. When he bends over, I'm like, I think he's gonna you know who he looks like? Do you guys remember the popsicle?
It's funny because the first thing I saw in my head was those fucking shoulders.
Yes. Is that and him now imagine that continuing to the hips and the ass.
Exactly.
Do you remember the popsicle stick from Nickelodeon?
Yes.
That's Steph Curry.
Yep.
And that's his body. So imagine the popsicle being like, I'm going to get the ball. And then it's like, he just doesn't have an ass. I'm sorry, I know. But KD, my boy KD.
Yeah.
Ooh, that boy got nails.
Your eyes rolled.
Oh my God, KD. Okay, read. Quay, God.
KD doesn't have is a good brush. Unfortunately, have you ever seen? I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
Well, I was about to go on. You want to talk about athletes'
hairlines? I'm going to say there's going to be trade. I'm going to say there's going to be trade-offs for
But
KD.
do you know who doesn't need a brush? LeBron.
Yeah, well, not at this point.
Exactly. Can we talk about? We should do a whole episode about
sports.
No, NBA's hairlines. Because I am concerned because I feel like I was looking at, we were talking about Jordan, right? He was the king of the shave head. Like he shaved his head. Everyone was like things. Then you have like the Dennis Rodmans of the world where all of a sudden dudes were like dyeing their hair hella crazy. And then you got the Scottie Pimpins that had like the very like clean cut with the OG Drake slit, all that stuff. And now you have men that just like
nothing.
They don't care about their hair anymore.
Nothing.
In NBA. It's a conspiracy theory. Okay. Westbrook cares, but also I don't know what he's doing.
No idea.
Sorry, continue. Brian, that was all for you, boo. We were just talking about you, friend. Sorry.
This is for Brian, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
first of all,
sorry.
This person's first and last name are the same
anonymous?
of a girl. It doesn't say whether it is or not, but we'll see if we get through it. I actually grew up with a girl.
Would you like to say anonymous? No, you can say their name.
It doesn't matter. It still doesn't.
Wait,
but you grew up with a girl with this first and last name?
But I know it's not her. Like I know it's not her. I know it's not her.
Did
She's
you
married.
fuck her?
She's like married to no. Well, she's like married to a football player and I say football is in soccer actually. I say football because they live over there. But yeah, like I grew up with her like in the theater. That's like, it's not her, but it's crazy. First and last name same.
Oh my god,
funny enough.
Love that.
But don't trust Tinder, man. The app, because I was a little confused. All right, hey girl. First, I want to start off by saying I love you, and you have saved me so. You've saved me so with your episodes. What a. I'm not gonna judge. You have saved me so with your episodes.
You know they write these hella quickly on their lunch break, being like, I don't want to get in trouble with my boss.
You already know. You speak from the heart and vagina, sister. I love it.
Oh my god, your new bumper stickers.
Yes.
From the vagina.
Vagina clap.
So basically, my story starts last week. I downloaded Tinder for some pretty girl validation. Ooh, not even to get some dick. I just need a minute to tell me that I'm a pretty girl.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
I do this all. I'm start doing that. Give me some. No, my girl don't see this number.
Like,
I'm
sorry.
I'm just telling jokes for the crowd.
She's definitely listening.
It's art.
It's art. It's for the show. It's for the pod.
I do this really often and never really go anywhere. And with it being that I'm not too experienced in the sex department. However, I gave this man a chance. His bio said nothing serious and big girls have my heart. Same, bro. So when I saw this 24,
you can't do something.
Can't do nothing. So when I saw this 24-year-old man, I naturally swiped right because maybe I needed a new friend with benefits in my life. Ooh. Naturally he gave me his number. Oh, you must be a bad one, huh?
Oh
Naturally he gave me his number and we went from there. He was extremely sweet and respectful. Both of us agreeing we would just be friends who occasionally make out.
Okay.
Y'all scandalous. As our conversations,
church boy logic coming through.
Right, y'all scandalous.
As our conversations continued, we instantly clicked and we were talking on the phone, sending audios, sending pictures, all of that. I go to school out in the valley. Oh, I'll go you. He was on the phone with me my entire ride out there. From where? We planned to meet that night on my way back. He explained to me how his cars were both totaled recently. And if I wouldn't mind picking him up. Initially.
Tinder swindler.
Ooh, don't stop.
Girl, give me a car loan.
City boys up.
Like my enemies are getting
City boys was up for a little minute. Russian supermodels was mad.
Oh my god.
And he back on the streets.
I know.
He
and
back
he's
on the
like,
streets.
he already has like a show. He wants to do a dating show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tinder swindler?
Yeah.
Yep,
First of all, what billionaire do you know dresses like that? With those H&M, Forever 21 looking. Sorry, my bad.
It was. Except for the belt. But then the belt would be like Ferragamo.
Yeah, but then his zippers would be open on his shirt. And you're like, okay, zippers on his shirt, sure. But like open zippers on his shirt. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah.
So initially, thanks for capitalizing that. Made it really easy to find. Good writer's note. He told me he lived in one city and he had me pick him up in a neighboring city, telling me he hops over from his parents to his cousins. Like the Hispanic I am, I didn't see anything wrong. I didn't see anything wrong with it because that's something my family and I do. We all share our houses. Yeah. Word up. Right. So I pick him up. He drives my car to a view. Ooh. He drives my car to a view because
he drives your car?
Yeah, so I pick him up, but he drives my car to a view.
Girl, he totaled 2 cars.
Oh, because she looks prettier in the passenger seat. It just says because.
No, that's a Frank Ocean line right there.
It says
man.
Because prettier in the passenger seat, so the grammar was a little fucked up. So I had to fill that in. But yeah, because I look prettier in the passenger seat, I'm guessing she said. So conversations are going in depth, and we both saw this isn't your normal FWB type situation. Ooh. He said it too, that this looks and feels like something more. Mind you, this was about the 3rd time he said it because I'm just a cool ass bitch.
I like this girl's attitude. She's a cool ass bitch. She talks from the heart and the vagina.
See?
Love her.
We love it.
So we christen my car on a holy Thursday night. I get hit with
their what?
With a
they fuck in the car.
Oh shit.
So we christen the car on a holy Thursday night. So,
how did she know this?
What was that vocational Bible study? Like, what was that?
What? How did this episode turn religious? Like, it really got there. So okay,
I don't know. I get hit with the. So when am I gonna see you again? I'm trying to see you 3-4 times a week, but I know you busy with school. So can we settle on at least one? I'm just assuming he sounds like that.
Okay.
We agreed.
To be fair, he probably does.
Something close. We agreed we would see each other again on Sunday. So it's Thursday, and you're going to see each other on Sunday. Okay.
That's
the next day carries on. We talk all of Friday. I go to sleep. I randomly wake up at 2 a.m, all caps. I randomly wake up at 2 a.m. to a message that reads, "Hey, girl, sorry to message you so late. Oh. But I just saw my fiance cheated on me with you." So I was wondering if you could tell me how long he's been talking to you for. I'm pretty sure you hung out with him Thursday night. Holy Thursday. Because he didn't come home until like midnight. And as I was reading his messages, it all matched up. Once again, sorry once again for messaging you so late. Sorry it's not there, but once again for messaging you so late.
Wait, I love that the fiance apologizes for, hey, my fiance sucks, but like, I'm sorry that if this
hate to bug you. But
yeah, hate your iPhone flashed at 2 a.m. Like, whatever. This is why I love women. Like, she's like, sorry if I ruined your beauty sleep, but like, my man ain't shit.
That's really sweet, actually.
And I just wanted you to know so that you don't get involved with an ain't shit man.
Right. I love that. That's actually like
feminism.
Very mature.
Yeah, because I'm 24-year-old guy probably like, got your girl, dog. Send you a picture and shit.
Right.
I got your girl, dog. Yeah. Like, it's just fucked up. It's cold out here. It's an evil world out here.
It is. Get that
panther.
World. Get that
cold world
panther.
Out here.
You get your back.
Yeah. Continue.
When I say I was cursed in love with somebody has my voodoo doll, I knew love was not built for me.
Oh, no.
Wait, is that the end?
No, that's just what she said. Dramatic pause. Dramatic ass pause. I go on to ask who her fiance is, and she goes on to send me a picture of him and her together.
It's him.
An old picture, because when I saw him, his hair was grown out a bit and was a little thicker, I guess.
Oh, so it's okay.
Oh, and he was a little thicker. That's what happened. He got skinny.
He got skinny.
He got married.
Out.
He got engaged fat.
He was like, she's not going to notice me. If there's less of me, she won't notice.
I can just do this.
And I'm invisible. Turn to the side, stick out your tongue, look like a zipper.
Homegirl was a sister. She didn't come at me. She didn't come at me like other crazy girls would. She just wanted to know what went down. I apologized. Let her know that she doesn't have to worry about me any longer. Aww. That I wouldn't.
I love that.
I wouldn't have what I have known.
Yes.
I wouldn't have what I have known. Whew.
Say that three more times.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
She wouldn't have. She's obviously our reader will not sleep with a man who's taken.
Right.
She then replies, "Girl, trust me, I know. I bet you he didn't tell you he has a son. A son?
That baby don't look like me."
Eyes are just like mine. It's not the first time. It's not the first time, but I've been trying to push through and make it work for our son.
See, that's what I could tell for her being calm is that this is not. She's done this. Before. She has diffused many of them.
Yep.
And he doesn't know the nicer ways to be friends with this girl.
He doesn't know I know his password. Oh, he doesn't know I know his password, which is how I found all the messages between you two.
Oh.
I sure hope you do well in your exam, by the way. Holy shit.
Oh my God, she knows about her school.
How long had he been talking to you, if you don't mind me asking? Not her wishing me luck on my exam. Not him having a son. Not him telling me he didn't want to share me, LMAO. Not him seeing he can get used to talking to me every day. Hitting me with the don't ever feel I'll disappear on you. I want to be a safe space for you. Anywho,
all
6
that's such a red flags shit on the first date.
The love bombing?
The love bombing. Yep. That's so fucking weird.
Ended the conversation and wished her luck. She asked if we had sex. I just didn't reply. I blocked her.
That's fair, yeah.
I blocked her. I don't need that toxicity, even if she was respectful.
I mean, that's fair. If you're not going to sleep with a guy again, just leave their life,
right.
Yeah.
I did speak my truths to him, even though I knew he couldn't give two shits. Toxic me knew I would be blocked, so I used my email. LOL.
Clever iPhone user.
How shitty of a person he is. Oh, to send him how shitty of a person he is. Got left on red, but it made me feel better. You got red on your emails?
What?
Well, no, because when you put your email in an iPhone message, like an iMessage, you can email someone and text them. So it's the whole idea that she probably sent it blue, and you can get the red on.
Oh, damn.
Point
Do you not know that block?
I didn't know that trick.
If you get blocked, if it's iPhone to iPhone and you get blocked, use your email or their email. And sometimes if their email is attached to their phone, they'll get it. So if someone emails me at I was about to give out my personal email address, but if my Rose's personal email address at me.com, I could get it on my iPhone messengers. Like if you go through and draft it as a text versus going through email.
I never knew that. Good to know. I wish I knew that back in my top.
And I'm not trying to. That's her saying that, not me. What? Point is, if you see it, that's literally what the next words were. Yeah. I'm sorry. Point is, if you see a man on Tinder named Drew, age 24, from Bell Gardens, but claims to also live in Norwalk, be careful, ladies. He is a taken man with a son. All caps, son. Apparently. Stay safe out there, sisters.
Oh my God, this is like West Elm Caleb.
I'm definitely making that a clip, and we're gonna
put this at the bottom of the screen. All his info.
Send me his profile,
dude.
Take care of your son, Drew.
Drew.
Take care of your son. Drew.
You are not Future. Love your girl, Drew.
Do the right thing.
You are not Future.
Dude, what's crazy though? This is, you guys know about
you
like
ain't even
the TikTok.
Kevin Samuels.
That motherfucker. If you say his name, he's like Beetlejuice though. You say his name 3 times, he's gonna pop up. So be careful. That was our one time. That was our one time.
That's exactly why I said it.
But what's it called?
Invocative.
I love that this could be our West.
And she's located in LA. Sorry.
See, this could be our West Elm Caleb. You know that guy on TikTok? Did you guys not know about this? No. There was this guy, his name was like West Elm Caleb. And this girl was like, I went on a date with this guy. And then suddenly this girl DM'd me and was like, no, I went on a date with him earlier that morning because he woke up in my bed. And then another girl was like, girls, I had a date. And it was literally this thing on TikTok where it was like, I shit, this guy in New York that had like 20, 30 girls doing TikToks being like, no, I saw him on Monday. And then someone,
oh my God,
some American hero did the timeline of like literally made a Google Doc and was like, these are all the dates that West Elm Caleb had. These are when he was supposed to be at West Elm, his job. Like if they broke it all fucking down, it was amazing. That's crazy. Drew on
West
Tinder,
Elm,
I love West Elm. That's why I worked at Williams Sonoma, so I can get that like 40% discount.
That's so smart. I need to do that.
You know me. I don't care if I make TV money. I want 40% off at West Elm, okay? But Drew,
get it together.
I don't know if she needed advice other than just PSA.
She wanted to do a PSA, so I'm definitely making that into a clip and putting it on TikTok. So y'all make that shit fucking. Especially in the LA area, you dating Drew.
Where's he from? What area?
They said
Bell Gardens, but maybe he gonna say Norwalk.
Norwalk Drew, who totaled 2 cars.
And he got a baby mama and a son.
Oh my God.
A fiance.
A fiance, though. We don't even know if she's the baby.
Sorry. No,
see, but we don't even know if she's the baby mama because she's like, honestly, oh, he has the son. So I'm saying he probably has a baby mama and then a fiance.
She did say something about
that was the mom.
Together. Yeah, she did say something about staying together for the son.
Oh, damn.
More likely, yeah.
You know what I want to do? I want to find out who the mom is, and I think we should find her a date, too. We should do, I want to do that. I think we should find dates for these women deserve better men. Oh, my God, that's so sad. I'm not reading that one.
No,
that is 5. Oh, okay. I was going to say that was 7 paragraphs. Okay, she's chunky. I like that one.
Yeah, she's like cute.
But wait, oh my God. Okay.
This one says the ex-narc from work.
Damn, oh my God. What? The ex-narc from work. Okay. So I met my now ex-boyfriend at work. He is 45 and I am 24. I know, crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Pause. That's not that bad. Do you guys know what a silver moon is?
No.
Okay, so your golden birthday is the age you are on the day of your birthday. Yeah. So like my golden birthday was the 31st and I turned 31. That was my golden birthday, right? So what day were you born?
It would have been 10.
10, so that would have been your golden birthday. So someone told me this funny fact, which is just like as a joke, that your silver moon is the age you turn from the person you dated that was older than you that was inappropriate. So for me, it would be 36 because I was 34. I was 23 dating someone who was 36. And so like turning 36 and imagining dating a 24-year-old, I'm like, ew, gross. That sounds disgusting. But
like now, yeah.
This girl has to wait until she's 45.
Girls when she was 16 and had a daughter at 16 and they started the show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, also Paris dates a man who's in her 60s when she's 19 because he's a professor at the college. Anyway, sorry. So I met my now ex-boyfriend at work. He is 45 and I am 24. I know, crazy. And yes, we still work together, but different shifts now. We were together for a year, but felt like 2 because of the then on and off relationship and trying to work it as his best. Long story short, the relationship relationship didn't go good because of text messages I would see and inappropriate pictures. Now other people being involved.
What?
I would see.
Wait.
Okay.
Repeat that.
She said, long story short, it's about to be longer. Long story short, the relationship didn't go well because of text messages I would see and inappropriate pictures and now another person being involved. So it sounds like he was like
he's sending photos, texting.
I'm also really... I don't
Pulling
know.
a
There's
Drew.
all he's pulling a Drew. Is this Drew? 45? No, Drew was 24.
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
Oh, shit.
This is gonna be Drew when he's 45.
Exactly, right.
How do we know Drew's not lying about his age?
That's
Exactly.
true.
How about everything else?
Drew could be 45. Every shitty guy is a Drew now, I guess. It's the male Karen, I guess. I don't know. It was too much arguing, saying how much we wanted to be with each other, then fighting, and then faking forgiveness on my end, and then always saying I'm done. And it hasn't been the same since, but we always talk to each other, and there's still some attraction with each other and wanting to try to make it until it ended Tuesday.
What?
Oh, she sent this on Christmas. So this is so last year. This happened in 2021, ladies and gentlemen and party people. Okay, my coworker Eddie came up to me and told me that another coworker showed him a picture of my ex and his new family. My heart, there you go. My heart sunk and sorry. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, there it goes. My heart sunk and I did not know how to handle it. I felt embarrassed and dumb because all my coworkers knew we were out together and I was still trying to make the relationship work. After the shift ended, I didn't want to talk to him or be around with him. I sent him a goodbye text and then blocked him from contacting me. But the very next day I get a message from a new number that he was saying, wow, you just blocked me, and then 2 calls from a no caller ID. That's intense. He showed up to work. All he could say is why you blocked me, and I kept ignoring him until it was time for me to go. This sounds like workplace harassment too.
Right.
You should talk to HR. Anyways, I didn't know. I did not want to make it awkward, only saying happy holidays to all the workers and making a scene not to say anything to him. I went up and said happy holidays and be safe, and all he could say in response was, why'd you block me? And then he had the nerve to ask for a hug. Oh, he's asked for a hug, dude.
Oh,
can I get a hug? You know who is the huge?
With my hug, yeah.
You know who's a huge ask for a hug vibes? Drake.
I was gonna say, I thought of Drake.
Drake is like,
definitely.
I can't get a hug. Oh my God, I hate ask for a hug guy. I told him.
Can I get a hug?
But I would fuck Drake. So I would fuck a hug guy.
We've all
fucked a hug guy.
Have
you hugged a fuck guy? I don't know. I just thought I'd throw it out there. I didn't expect that kind of response, if I'm being totally honest.
I don't know if I have. Wait, do you know any hug guys? Are you?
I feel like you were a hug guy in high school.
Were you a hug guy in high school?
You know what? What happened was after I stopped playing baseball. I got fat. And I always got the teddy bear. I was the fat singing kid with the really long, pretty hair. So I got a lot of hugs. I wasn't asking for them, though. I will say that. I had some fucking pride about my shit.
Sorry. So
I got a lot of hugs.
So you're telling me that you weren't the can I get a hug guy? You just were getting hugs?
I never really.
No consent.
That was the most effort. That was the most effort ever. Was like, because I had a lot of homegirls and shit. So I don't dap them up. I don't,
Right. You just like hug.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why can't?
I feel like Brian was a hug guy, not gonna lie.
But some people are just they look fucking huggable, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Is it because he's a Cancer?
Yeah.
He's a hug guy.
Oh, for sure.
Brian's for sure like, can I get a hug type of guy.
Oh my God.
But yeah, seriously, I never really, I wouldn't call myself a hug guy, but I know what you guys mean. But I gave out a lot of hugs because I was huggable as fuck, man.
You were a hug guy.
But I think there is like something that's like, let's be honest.
There's nothing wrong with the hug guy.
No,
Drake
a hug
is a hug guy, but
Drake is a hug guy. But like the whole thing about a hug guy is that it's just like always like we all know there's a secret coppa feel. You know what I mean?
They love to cuddle. It's the
they
ones
just
that
want
love
a secret coppa feel. They're just
Right.
like, girl, let me touch your
Right.
back rolls. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just a little, and you're just like, oh my God. You know who becomes, can I get a hug guy? That weird uncle. sometimes.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't think Brian is necessarily, he's a recovering one.
45.
Yeah, he's
But
recovering.
45,
45
weird uncles,
you
you
know?
know?
I don't even know what the story. Continue.
I told him I can't hug you or talk to you anymore because you're in a new relationship, and he made a confused face and said, okay. It triggered the fuck out of me because I wanted to continue to say that I wanted to continue what I had to say, but you've made it known, so denying it doesn't help. He still made a confused face by saying, you'll believe whatever you want to believe, and denied having a new partner. Later on that day, I did the unthinkable and went to the girl's Instagram page. She had a picture of him as his last post with her left hand out saying, per Bay's request. I cannot make this shit up. I feel so heartbroken. She was engaged. I'm confused on where I am at in life and thinking if I still will be at this job or look for another. Broke Girl Therapy, help y'all. Girls, send us your resume. You can't be working at this place.
No, yeah, you need to go.
And also the fact that you said that your coworkers, you got Eddie trying to look out for your back. And
Fucking Eddie.
He's showing a photo being like this.
Right.
And then you got him trying to get you hugs on your job when you don't want to be hugging
And
him.
then lying about like his situation. Like, I think
Yeah.
you should get a new job.
Get a new job, girl.
Yeah.
You send us your VC. Let's get you a new job, boo. You're over 18. We can help you. You know, like
Sure.
I'm like reading this and it's just like, oh, what is up with these guys what is up with guys that don't think we can find them on Instagram?
Honestly, like guys are such fucking idiots if they think that we can't figure it out. Yeah. Especially when, but here's the thing: he's 45, so he don't really fucking know the internet like that.
No, he don't even know his. He don't even know his pictures on Instagram.
Right?
Oh my god!
Like
I never thought about it.
He's not a millennial, so he's not thinking in internet ways.
I don't want to call out my boss, but he did ask us, how do you delete other people's tweets? And I was like, ooh, you don't understand how the internet works. He's like, I don't like this. Delete it. And I was like, I don't.
Wait till somebody tries to explain this blockchain shit to him. He's going to be fucked up. You say, none of it can be deleted? Ever? Like, this shit.
Oh my God, no, you can't explain NFTs.
Now none of it can be deleted.
No.
Like,
He would think NFTs were like a drug. He'd be like, that'd be like MDA? What does that do to me?
What does this one do?
What does this one do? No,
What does it
girl,
make you feel?
We need to get you a new job.
Right.
We need to get you a new hug, man.
He's 45. He's playing the whole like boomer game.
yeah, it is. It is.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, he's not.
And she's 24. Well, he's probably Gen
Look, I don't want to
X.
like. Yeah, I was going to say he's Gen
sorry.
X. Keep in mind, because there's some millennials that are 40.
That's true.
Because the 80s was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. That's
There
true.
was a TikToker that said, all you people born in the 1900s, shut up. And I was like, oh, you coming for us now? 1900s?
We're born in the 1900s.
The 1900s. I was like, damn, you got a lot of nerve to say that.
Lord.
Yeah. You don't know what a dial tone is, you idiot.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Explain to me what a pound sign is.
Hashtag.
Don't give away the answer. Now the babies
they would have really been in the
know.
comments. Yeah,
They'll be like, "What is that?
What do you mean pound sign?
Pound sign?
I
You mean
know.
like an emoji? I don't know, but no, he's 45, so he's like
this
a
emoji.
yes.
He's probably not as familiar with Instagram, and she's 24. So like
She be knowing.
she be knowing. We know how to fucking dive in, play detective. So he's just a dumbass.
I think it's hilarious.
He's just a fucking dumbass. He's a fucking Drew.
He's a fucking Drew. I actually, now that I think about it, the guy that I accidentally fucked who was married, I think he was actually. Yeah,
Drew.
no, he was a Drew. No, his name wasn't Drew, but he was 40. He was 47, and I was 24.
What's the oldest guy you fucked? Like how old?
Like age difference or
No,
oldest
just old
and things?
age. Oldest age that you fucked.
I think maybe he was about 40, 47, 48. Yeah.
Okay.
Because my thing is that I can never go like age doesn't matter to me. However, I need you to at least be 15 years younger than my dad. Like there needs to be, that's like a number to me that seems really
like
safe.
you don't want it to be so close to your dad's age.
Yes, because I like one time like scanned. I actually learned this from a friend of mine who's a sex worker. She was like, she strips, and so she's like, the customers that I always go after are the guys that look like my dad, that could be my dad's friends.
Right.
And I'm always like, so then I took that logic and was like, I'll
That's
avoid
not-
all men who look like they could be my dad's friend. But it's that idea of like 15. So I was he was 40.
Yeah. How old were you? Like how is it like?
I was 24. 24 and he was 48.
How is it like being 24 and fucking a 48-year-old?
There's not anything different about like the body. It's just the fact that you feel cool because you're just like, oh wow. But then
they seem so much more experienced when you're fucking a guy who's the same age as you.
That's the thing is that they don't seem more experienced.
Okay.
They don't seem like
it's the same.
It's kind of the same because even when I was 23 dating someone who was 36, like that was cool because he was like everyone knew him. And then as I dated him and it became a really toxic relationship, I was like, bro, you ain't shit. You fuck like you fuck no different than a 24-year-old. You don't fuck any better. You don't fuck any worse. And mentally, I think that's why, you know, quote unquote, women mature faster than men. And so that's why women tend to like go for older men.
Right.
But like, no, it didn't really change anything. I did feel cooler because
there is something cool when you're like dating an older guy. Like when I dated someone who was 10 years older than me, I was like, oh my God, my boyfriend's 10 years older than me.
Yeah, and you just feel like you're dignified, cafe society or something.
But it's like, no.
But you ain't shit. You get
there's that other thing of society, like has this reverence for old dudes aging gracefully.
Yeah.
But shuns the shit out of women for just aging at all at any point in their life. Right. So there's that. I think there's that thing about society. How old was the
girl that you fucked?
Fucked 40 something. But I dated.
How old were you? So I'm asking this 20, on behalf of your girlfriend.
No, 20. It was college.
Okay.
21, 22. It was like some frat shit.
Okay. Oh, okay. So here's my thing, though.
How was that like?
Was that sex better then? Or was it different?
I'm not going to lie. Having them blue letters on your chest on campus, I was fucking an awful lot. So I was honestly, it was kind of a daze. And I don't recall it being a grand amount better or worse.
That's my point, is that age doesn't really affect.
Yeah. It doesn't affect it for everybody,
Did she feel maybe more secure about herself than someone who was younger?
Yeah, you know. Yeah. She did a lot more of the I guess you could say dominant feminine positions and stuff, but
that's
you know, just knowing herself, I guess.
Right. Yeah, it's a confidence thing.
Right.
Which is like faked.
I feel like it's probably the confidence. It's probably different, but it doesn't necessarily like mean that they're doing things all crazy different. That it's there's like, I mean,
there's there's these ways, and then you can get extreme, but you know, everybody's you got your thing that makes you pop.
Right.
So
just make sure not to pop your back out or something.
Exactly.
Just don't hurt yourself.
But I think what happens with guys too is they tend to be kind of trained by society to just get theirs, you know. So and that's what's keeping a lot of guys from advancing at all, and why it's not going to be a lot different for young ladies dealing with them. They just gonna be.
See, and that's that's what I wonder sometimes, is that every guy that I now think of that was older than me, I feel like they felt cooler too dating a younger
girl. So, like someone who's like young and fresh.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, and I've also.
Why did fresh sound so?
That sounded kind of weird.
What I saw in my mind was like. Fresh, like deli ham, being like opened up.
Roast
I don't know
beef
why.
Vagina?
Like I don't know why. Like when she said fresh, it was I just saw like a package being opened in my head. I was like,
I love that when someone says fresh, you think of meat and not like lettuce or vegetables or
no,
fruits.
In that particular, it sounded nasty to me though. Like
moist.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
like
weird.
Vagina meat.
Like fresh
meat.
I never thought of meat in a fresh
my vagina
package opening and been like disgusted by it.
You have a thick vagina?
Not a thick vagina, but she's not a thick vagina, but she's healthy. I've been told that I've been told they're like, that shit is tight. Like, I think it's because I'm doing like everywhere I go. I'm doing Kegels right now. Like, you know what I mean? Keep it right, keep it tight.
Really? The Kegels are helping?
Oh, I think Kegels work. I love it.
Yeah. I'm going to start doing
muscle memory.
Now you're just,
I'm
it's
just
simple.
clenching.
Yeah. Because you know the thing is about every time you
sneeze. Actually the ass.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one you were squeezing.
That's
why you move so much.
That's
why you move so much.
But no, it's like, it's just a thing I think that men they get away in a lot in society, as we know, but I think that's like a way that like they stop, is like what you were saying, like they don't have to like stunt, they don't have to mature or get older. They're just like Matthew McConaughey. The best thing about high school girls is I get older is they stay the same age kind of vibes. Yeah, so they don't need to think that. And then I feel like sometimes that's like why a lot of women who date younger is because they just kind of are like, this is easy. This is fun. This is like makes me feel young and fresh and everything. And I mean, sure, get your kicks, but you got to make sure that you don't do shit like this where you're being a fucking 45-year-old manipulating a young 24-year-old.
Exactly.
Trying to figure out her shit.
Like conflicting work and fucking pleasure. And
don't shit where you eat.
Exactly.
I can't fuck coworkers. I can't do it
either.
I have before.
And yes, no.
Never got like any like breaks through the window or any fights between people. It's good about my shit. It was Home Depot, and they were all in different departments.
But you're not like manipulating.
Like you don't fuck with 2 chicks in plumbing and shit. One over in lumber, one in HR.
One's good at
one out in the garden. She never even comes to fuck in the building. Like,
oh my god,
she's never seen the inside of the building. She was like, "There's an inside." Like,
how many people have you fucked at Home Depot?
Home Depot was a time of my life.
Was it okay? Wait, stop. I used to fuck a guy. Denzel.
Home Depot people be fucking.
Yeah, so his name was Denzel, and he worked in the paint department. Did you know a Denzel that worked in the paint department?
Oh no, this is way back on the East Coast. Yeah.
Then never mind. I don't know why.
Norfolk, Virginia.
I might know another Denzel. Well, in that case, let me think of every man I fucked on. Just kidding.
But yeah, they be fucking at Home Depot. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. So the next time that I miraculously somehow find a Home Depot employee, because that's like a gold. That's when I feel like the most adult is when I find a Home Depot person, because I'm like, I know you guys are hiding from us.
Right.
I know you are. And they're always in lumber, because everyone like looks at lumber but doesn't want to be there.
Right.
But the next time I should be like, so who have you had sex with here?
You should.
I'm telling you.
But actually, no, that might be illegal. You might be like,
is it illegal?
Who's fucking who in the office? I'm telling you. You're probably like, yo.
I did ask that.
I think Vincent used to work at a Home Depot too. You should ask him.
Oh my god!
Used to.
I love this. I never knew. I made a joke once when I was
good health plans.
See, that's what I was thinking. Because okay, you ready?
Really fucking good.
I used to have a friend that used to work at Costco. I went to high school with him, and that was his job throughout. And he always talked about how great health plans. And he was like, "Everyone at Costco be fucking." And I was like, "Do they?" And I never
I'm sure.
But I could never fuck a coworker. That just seems messy.
I just feel like for me, I always worked in an environment where I was surrounded by like gay men.
And like a lot of girls.
Yeah,
so you're
lot
like,
of
what
girls. So
can
it was
I
like,
fuck?
Right. So
clients. Would you ever fuck a client?
No.
Okay, yeah. So you keep it professional.
Yeah, I'm very like, I don't ever really like flirt or anything if I'm like on the clock or like working. Like I'm just not like that.
Man, I've had a lot of sex in my jobs because even when like I'm thinking back like theater.
Quay's over there going through his entire resume.
He's like, damn.
Okay, but theater kids were the freakiest.
And like if you're on a set for like any extended period of time.
And especially
like anything longer than like 2 days, somebody gonna fuck.
But you're the gold. You are the golden child because you're a straight male in theater. Yeah, that's rare. You got all the pussy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now. That was like literally any time. It was like, oh yeah, who hasn't fucked the one straight guy? Because you would find him and you just be like, it just immediately made it happen.
You could dance.
Yes. Oh my god, you're not gay. You know, like
so I get that.
You got pussy.
But
He got it.
You got the pussy
in that theater world.
But yeah, at that exactly on set, all those rehearsals and stuff like that. Yeah, even after school, like in the professional setting, like you see these people 3-4 times a week. You be spending more time with them than you spend with yourself. Like than you spend alone.
Right.
I mean,
and
that's
then
why
the show gets running, and that shit is what might be
right.
7 shows a week or some shit. So.
Yeah. And then you're in the trenches
see these people
with these
every
people.
fucking day. Yeah.
It's why literally everyone married everyone in the original Hamilton cast. Like they all dated each other at one point.
It's why Zendaya and fucking
Tom Holland.
Little fucking that guy.
Is that gonna work?
I don't know. Y'all saw that video. I'm sorry, but I saw this shit on Twitter where she like fluttered, where he did like the Spider-Man.
Oh,
and people were like, she like fluttered. I don't know. It might fucking work. Yeah, my man been doing this a long time now.
But what's so funny though is the fact that because she's so professional. That's the thing. I mean, I love her
for a second.
But literally, and then did you see her? She had to cross her legs.
So I don't know. Tom might be locking her down, son. Might be locking her down, son.
It's the British part. It's the accent.
It's cute.
Yeah, he made his. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he made his cameo into Euphoria. The last week's episode.
Oh, he did? Where was he?
He's in the audience when they're watching Lexi's play. He's like
didn't
literally
notice that.
behind Nate and he's like smiling. It's so intense. It's
Why
kind of
didn't
funny.
I notice that?
I think someone else pointed it out to me and I was like,
okay.
why are you looking at all the weird people in the audience?
Because I watched 3 times.
The what?
Back to back to back. That's how you see that type of shit.
Oh,
It's gotta be like the second
I
watch.
need to watch
at
it
least.
again. Yeah.
Maybe at least the second watch to see that to catch that shit.
Oh, well, you guys, I loved this.
I always say Euphoria is what Degrassi thought it was.
Right. Euphoria is what thought.
First of all,
Euphoria is what Degrassi wanted to be.
Degrassi ran. So Euphoria
that's
could
true.
walk.
That's true.
Because let's
Euphoria
be
is just
honest,
like a modern day
who
Degrassi.
is and this is something I got
feel
from
that.
TikTok. Who is who is Cassie and Maddie if not for Manny
That's true.
and
fucking
Homegirl?
yes.
Yeah.
Literally verbatim.
Yeah.
For real, Mandy fucking strutted that hallway with her thong out so Maddie
Whale
could
tailing.
run.
Whale tailing like a mug.
Very true.
So
Very
Maddie
true.
could
And also,
motherfucking
let's
run,
keep
bitch.
in mind, Euphoria also took a lot from an amazing other show that always gets forgotten, Skins.
Yeah.
Skins also,
Skins,
it was a UK version of a TV show. So I
MTV.
love Skin. No, not the American version. It was like on Channel 4. The Americans tried to make it and
Right,
they
and
ruined it.
it didn't. Yeah.
But Skins, that is a show that Skins jogged so that Euphoria could walk. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Love that.
Interesting.
We're running out of time.
Watch Skin. Everyone go watch Skins. It's
I
on
have
Netflix.
Euphoria now, so I feel like I can't do too much teen drama.
I mean, I can. That's why I can't do that show. That show's not made for me. I'm like, ooh, this is depressing.
It's so depressing and it's so intense, and I love it. But, that's
But
all
you know
I
what?
need. I only need
do
that, and
always
that's
say.
it.
I always say these kids are going through much more. We used to, if you had a bully at school, that motherfucker was only at school. Now
Right.
this shit comes home with you. Like these kids
What
have
are
a
you
tough
talking
fucking
about?
time.
What are you talking about? What was AIM? What was MySpace? The amount of girls that I would see get.
yeah,
Remember, remember
yeah.
MySpace's bulletins?
We had schoolscandals.com
Dude,
and everyone.
yes,
I do
fucking-
remember that.
we had burn
I do
books.
remember that, but there
Yeah.
was a time. There was a time before.
But it's not as intense. As
It's not like it is now. Like
What high schools
you
did
didn't become a
y'all go
hashtag.
to?
You didn't become a hashtag then. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
didn't
but
go
you would
viral.
get those. Okay, but the MySpace bulletins,
Yeah.
when we didn't know that if you could save a photo that someone sent to you, like there was this one girl I went to high school with that unfortunately, it was child pornography these boys were passing around because she was like 16. You know what I mean? Like we didn't even know the laws of that sense. But y'all went to some nice public schools. If y'all didn't have to worry about, there were times that my friend and I were
It
like,
was a magnet school.
but no, like we would go in on people on those MySpace like things or like AIM when you were pretending to be
Yeah,
someone
I do
else.
remember
The
that.
cyberbullying.
yeah.
Burn pages and shit like
Oh
that.
my
I
god,
do
all
remember
that
I do remember
shit.
that.
See, we just were so traumatized. We were just like, let's not think about
Yeah,
it.
probably
You know?
just
Probably
traumatized.
repressed it. But yeah, I mean, I guess I like Euphoria because man, it shows these kids go through a lot. It's not. Yeah, they have a lot of things we didn't have. They have a lot of conveniences we didn't have. And when you really look at the conveniences, some of them made shit worse. You know, it's changed the way we think about day-to-day things, changed the way we feel about stuff. So I always say I'm glad it's showing some adults out there and other kids that, you know, representation is
The
important.
consequences and
Yeah,
But also,
man.
like drugs aren't cool.
right.
Yeah, also that. Yeah.
Don't do don't
also-
do.
Don't
One
do drugs.
the longest Dare ad I've ever seen.
Yeah,
real.
honestly.
Dare's fucking production budget is out of here. It's crazy.
Right.
God,
All right. Plug yourselves.
let's do it at the same time. Ready?
That's not gonna work. Ladies first. Ladies first. Misogyny. There's some misogyny for you. Can I buy you a fucking drink? I would like to buy you a drink completely platonically.
We're at a place that has an open bar. Like, you can't buy me a drink here. What are you gonna give me a water bottle?
Can I bring it? Let me stop. I'm just being nice. Misogyny.
You know what? You used to be a
likes
hug
that.
guy.
Yeah,
no,
she
you
was-
used
he
to be
was
a hug guy.
He was definitely a hug guy.
I can't
And
help
that's
it.
okay. That's Quay. Quay's the hug guy.
I got called a teddy bear a lot. Plug yourself.
Okay. Hi, Rose McAleese. If I was a dude, I would probably be a hug guy too. You can find me at Rose_Etta Stone or the new blog on theblog.com.
That's good stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
You already know what it is, son. It's Sunday Morning Sounds on everything, son. Make sure you follow us, son. No, I'm just playing. Sunday Morning Sounds. Working on a comeback. Okay, here's what happened with Sunday Morning Sounds. We did 6 seasons. And when you think about shows on TV, man, it fucking drains the shit. There's a reason shows end after so many seasons, especially when you're doing everything alone. So I want to create a whole new show. It's still going to be Sunday Morning Sounds, but we're going to be back. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It's coming.
I
Just follow.
had put out a lot of creative shit for a long time, and man, you fucking burn out. You just fucking burn out.
Tell me about it.
We back though. We recharged. We back. So at Sunday Morning Sounds, follow us for hilarious hip hop memes and new artists that you should be listening to. Stars of tomorrow, if you will. If you want to follow my personal journey and shit, I don't know why you would, but SMS_Quay. I guess I'm pretty cool. Yeah, follow me. SMS_Quay. Y'all know what it is.
And then follow me, Stefanie Maegan, or go to brokegirltherapy.com. All that shit is there. And you guys send me some more questions or like stories, and we'll just like talk some shit. The more stories we get, the more episodes y'all gonna get.
The more shit talking.
The more shit talking y'all gonna get.
Hey.
All right, bye.
Broke Girl Therapy.
What did I Broke Girl Therapy.
Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.